OK Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start. That is not the way you want to start, with the kickoff going out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Ncaa. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The Broncos are in the hurry-up. Rides to the back. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Power football with the run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, though.
Hand off from the shotgun. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's blue. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. And now on 2nd down for this offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. To the air, it's Ewers. Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
The give to the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Trying the left side. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. And the Broncos in the hurry-up.
I think a lot of people in the stadium were questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Going to the running game. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Going up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ncaa. Nothing but green ahead. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Broncos will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll put the tight end in motion. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 70-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Coming out with it, it's Bolden. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He uncorks one deep. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he's running in the open. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. from the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Dropping back, it's Ewers. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it to the right here. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They'll keep it on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. To the ground with the back. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Broncos!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Final play of the quarter coming. I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the boot, looking for his man. Moving away from pressure. And now they've lost the ball here. The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse.
Number 39, set to kick off.
Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And the Broncos want to move quickly. Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's golden. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth. Time to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And down he goes back at the 3. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Going to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
This is a guy that gets stronger and stronger as the game goes on. After that last run, he's already now got 100 yards rushing.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. Pirouettes through. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. About to kick off to get this game underway. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Ncaa. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. The Broncos moving quickly to the line. The give to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Give to the running back. Just slithered through the tackle. And look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. They'll give it to the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the 1st down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Boise State.
Number 2 with the carry.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. First down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wideout, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. You got to do a better job reeling it in.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to throw it again. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle, short of the stick, setting up fourth down.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Pressure coming. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Running back searching for a hole. At the 40, there he goes. Afterburners coming. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. You can't hear yourself think on third and goal.
What's up? What's up?
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Snowed under by the defense. This is a really big play for both teams. Fourth and goal from the 2. Trying to run it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
The give is to Miller. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out
I mean,
of the way, at least create a hole.
You got to do a whole 9-yard pass. 9-yard play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
You can be a second end zone, like ball back.
speed. Quick
Damn, he got
strike
this about low.
and he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
That shit was believed. I don't know why I said about this
Do
shit.
a good job in this game divvying up the
That nigga
football,
lifted his body air, goddamn.
to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers, it's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon too after he catches it. You saw it right there.
You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Looking to throw, it's Milrow. Oh, he makes the catch. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Slings it downfield. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. He's looking for a man on 2nd down.
Oh, he ran that through.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turns it on at midfield.
He ain't getting that bit now. He ain't throwing that bit.
A massive pickup on that one in the business at the 21.
Oh, that's what I'm going to do. Get better.
Fun playing defense. I got to cover these fast wide receivers all over the field. You're going to run tempo. You're going to spread me out. You're going to do all this stuff to me. And then it doesn't work. And you call a pass play. And then it turns into that because your quarterback's so special.
Hey, it was like play different. It wasn't like it, to be honest.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Boise State 7, Alabama 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
I ain't worried about no more.
The give to the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Milrow.
Oh, yeah, that's me. What the fuck? Come on now.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it.
Yeah, that's me.
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line. He'll try it again.
Ooh, I got that spin off. I would hit that hole. I've been gone, son.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense
I'd have been going to hit that hole.
Obviously,
if I got that spin off, hit that hole, I've been gone.
With so much success, something has to change. That was a good start.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there.
You seen it.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Does this head coach not believe in punting? Does he think punting's against the rules?
On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the 1st. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's about as risky as he can get as a head coach. Early in the game, 4th down, deep in your own end, and you go for it. Nice job, offense.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defense.
Butterfingers come in. Butterfingers.
Break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. Swats it down and make sure that's an incompletion.
Right there.
Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Damn.
Here
You
comes
see it.
this home crowd as
You
the
see it.
defense tries
I
to
run
get
enough.
off the field on 3rd down. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Broncos have this offense rolling.
Yeah, you see it.
Well, how's that for being
You see it.
aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it.
I love
and
y'all
then
right
your
there.
offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. And he was losing out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 40-yard line.
Man, this defense, they have got
They ain't
to get
cheap from
better
it, bro.
in coverage if they want to get off the field.
I just knew it throw that bit.
You keep defending like that, this offense might...
Shit, your dude caught a body. Your dude caught a ball through my body.
Losing yardage
What you talking
is
about?
2nd and 12.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so
Oh,
far,
you missed.
running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum.
Over 100 yards already in
not
this game.
fun.
So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right.
Oh, I got stuck behind my dude. I got stuck behind my block.
Run defense, he picks up 4.
Man, I got 26. I ain't worried to get
Solid
hurt.
pick up of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The running back has it.
Oh,
At the 20, he's got space.
hell no.
And he will finally go out of bounds after another
am.
big gain, and they are absolutely
Why you change your play
cashing
for?
them with this running game.
Don't change your play.
By the defense, it's their
You
first
just making
and
it
a
worse.
half as
You
they'll
just making
go
it
to
worse,
the
bro.
sideline and try to make adjustments.
You're making it worse. I had a whole touchdown that way, son. I should have ran that way. Fuck. Can't see the whole field, son. Damn, son.
And the Broncos line it up with a 1st and goal.
Defense
trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They're trying to get it in with the run. They get him down after a
Hey, I got 3 more plays.
into the
I got 3
six.
plays and 2 more.
The Broncos racing to the line in a hurry up. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Broncos.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Oh, shit. No,
Fielded
gains
in
right
the
there.
end
Number
zone,
26 right
it's
there.
Henderson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
This shit fine.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
Yeah, here's that.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Looking
Oh, yeah, it's me. What the fuck? Wait, came down for him. That was interception. That really was an interception. There was a pick 6 on low.
That thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That boy got bailed out like a motherfucker, son. You got bailed out. You got bailed out. That showed the interception.
first down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. This defense will try to keep everything in front. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Looking to pass on 2nd down.
You threw that shit?
It left.
Damn.
And that one's incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes, and it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
These corners going to give them some space. On 3rd down, going up top.
Oh, you lagging like a... What the fuck?